What's going on, guys? Welcome back to 100% Chelsea, and welcome back to your player ratings, where Chelsea have just beaten Arsenal 3-2. We've got Jack here. We've also got Kenny back from last season. Kenny, how you been? You good?
Yeah, good, man. It's really good to be back. You know, new season, new beginnings.
We're going to be seeing you a bit more this season.
Definitely 100%.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
But let's get straight into these player ratings. Let's start with goalkeeper Kepa. Now, for his distribution was all right. I thought what let him down, though, is he did get beat at his near post for Mkhitaryan's.
Yeah. No, I'll give you that. I mean, he had an okay game. I'd say a very middle ground game. And as you said, his distribution first half was quality.
Yeah.
Now, I know he's only had 2 games and he's young, so he's going to make mistakes. Right, we know that. But I think he's been okay today, to be fair. I'm not going to cut him too much slack, but he's not the best game, obviously.
Give me a number.
I'd say 5.
5. What about you?
Yeah, I think I have to agree. I think, yeah, very middle ground, like 5 is fair enough. I thought his kicking was good.
Yes.
I thought his distribution was very good.
Yeah.
I think the first goal, I think he should have saved it. As I say, it was near post.
But
he's young.
Remember the Hayes first season
exactly.
too.
That's the perfect example. He's young. He's going to make mistakes, but it's all a learning process. And I think with more experience, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that. We'll all go over 5. Let's go straight into the defence. Now, the defence is probably where the ratings aren't going to be that good. And we'll start with the right-back, Cesar Azpilicueta. Now, I thought first 20 minutes, and I'll say it for a lot of the players of the team was playing amazing. But towards the 30th minute onwards, we just kept getting caught up. And it's the space in behind the fullbacks that we kept getting exposed on again. And I thought Azpilicueta got caught out a couple of times. What about you?
Yeah, well, I'd like to link it in with Rudiger. Obviously not the rating, but I'd like to say that Rudiger has earned Azpilicueta. First half especially, they were switching positions so much. And that was when Arsenal were on the attack. And I know obviously again it's a new formation and everything, but when you're switching positions so much and one's covering for the other all the time, it creates a little bit of uncertainty, as we saw in the first half. So I'd give, Azpilicueta didn't have a stand-up performance today. He found the half space a little bit in the second half, but didn't put a ball in. I was expecting crosses in, but he just wasn't there. So I'd say 5 again.
5. What about you?
Yeah, I'll go with that. We've got to remember, like, when he first came to Chelsea, he was playing at right back, and I think that he's got used to playing in like a back in the middle of a back 3, and I think he's got a new system, and he's got to adapt. Obviously, there's less cover down the sides in a 4-3-3 than if you're playing with 2 wing backs. So yeah, I think it's just getting used to the system, getting up to speed. But I think he's a quality defender. Performances will get better. Yeah, I'll go with a 5.
All right, let's move on to the centre-backs now. Let's start with Antonio Rudiger. Now, Rudiger, to me, I thought the defence as a whole, they were caught out so many times. But Rudiger, to his defence, had a lot of good long balls, especially towards Willian in the first half. He was switching the play beautifully.
Yeah, I mean, out of the back 4 who started, he was the most positive.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've not really got too much to add because I think the talking points have to be the other centre-backs really today, but I'd give him a 6 just based on the fact that he was the best.
Yeah, I think he was the best of the lot.
Yeah,
I'll go with you for 6. Now, moving on to David Luiz, who I don't think is going to get as good of a rating. I thought he got caught out a lot, especially the entire left-hand side of Alonso has been caught out a lot recently. And I also thought his long balls were just too lazy today. You couldn't really see where he was trying to get the ball to, and when he was, there was just no power behind it.
Yeah, he seemed like he was off the pace. Like, he was either, when he was getting the ball, he was too slow to move it, or when Arsenal was trying to play down the side between him and Alonso, he was getting caught out. For me, he doesn't work in a 2. Obviously, when he's played in the 3-4-3, he's got that extra cover, he's got that extra protection in defence, but we can get away with him playing in a 2 against the lower teams in the league. But I think when we come up against teams like Arsenal, teams with pace, the top teams like Liverpool, he can't play in a 2. He's going to get exposed. So yeah, hopefully,
What rating would you give him?
Oh, I think a 5, definitely.
5. I think I'd go for a 4. To be honest, I didn't think his performance was that good today. I think it was the worst a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We'll go with a 4.
All right, calm. Let's go over 4. Now, moving on to the left back, Marcos Alonso. Now, he did get the winning goal. But to be honest, I don't want to overshadow his performance based on a goal because he did get caught out plenty of times by Bellerin. Him and Willian were overlapping on him brilliantly in the first half, but towards the 5-minute onwards, like we always say with a lot of the players, he completely dropped off and Bellerin just kept having him afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing we've said for a little while now. I mean, he's not a natural left-back, is he? So it's difficult to say, but I mean, the fact that he did score today boosted his rating by 1 or 2 or something. it's just my dilemma with Alonso is, okay, he's not a natural left back, but then he gets in positions where he can score goals in the final third.
He's so good going forward, and I see that's why Sarri gives him the role, but he just leaves so much space out behind.
I mean, for me, I'm not really sure. Well, I give you that, but I'm not really sure where my opinion lies in at the moment, because on the one hand he's good. Well, I'd like to as well. I mean, he's not had enough minutes for Chelsea, simple as. But I mean, I'm so conflicted over Alonso, whether it's worth playing him for his attacking ability, but then on defence, I don't know. I mean, if we outscore teams, which we're not likely to do like all the time, then yeah, he's good. But if we don't outscore teams, then it's difficult to say. But I mean, I'd give him a 6 just for the fact that he got a goal. If he didn't get the goal, I'd give him a 5.
All right, calm, we'll go with 6. Moving on to midfield now, Jorginho. Jorginho has been a perfect sign, and it made sense bringing him in to bring Sarri's system in quicker, and it shows. This guy always finds space. He always finds a perfect ball on him, and I think it was another perfect performance from him as well.
Unbelievable player. I think he's a player that this team's been crying out for a long time, a player that can just get the ball and dictate the whole tempo of a game. I mean, the guy, you watch him and you just think there's going to be players on him as soon as the ball comes to him, but he's always in so much space. He's like very intelligent. He knows how to make space for himself. And like his build-up play, that he's playing some great balls in as well into the forward today. Morata, I thought he played really well, brilliant. I think personally, I'll give him a 9 today. I think he was the best player. I think he was our best player.
But, all right, cool. We'll go over 9. Let's talk about Kante.
Yeah.
Jack, you know what? I'm not going to start, so I'll leave it to you.
Yeah. I mean, he wasn't the most influential midfielder today. I'll totally give you that.
Still learning a new position.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, he's an absolutely world-class player. Let's not forget the fact that he's won the World Cup.
Yeah.
Only, just about a month ago. So he's still a quality player, and he was really influential in that France team. But I don't think he was the best today. He was still good. Like, he was still good, don't get me wrong. He made a few good tackles, but I didn't see as much of him as other players today. So
I agree.
I mean, the thing is, the midfield was solid, especially second half. He had a lot of the ball, I'll give him that. So
I think we were getting cut open very easily in the end of the first half.
Well, yeah, but that's first half, and then second half was a whole different story.
But that's why I preferred. We slowed down the game and we started to come back up again.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's between a 5 or a 6. I don't know if you could give me a decision, but
I will go. I think by Kante's standards, it's a 5, but
okay.
I have to go by his standards. It'll be a 5.
We'll go 5.
Moving on to Ross Barkley now. Ross Barkley, I think first half, he didn't do much wrong, but I didn't think he had a lot of influence in the game. Second half, he seemed to come in a little bit more, but overall, I wouldn't call it the best performance. He's still improving, but as a performance on the day, could have been better.
I agree. He didn't start the best, but I think he's grew a bit more into the game.
Yeah,
like he put himself about in the midfield, but there's definitely a really good player in there. I just think he needs a run of games to get his confidence up. He's one of those confidence players. In terms of the performance today, I'd say middle of the range. I think a 5.
All right, yeah, we'll go a 5. I think 5 is fair.
Yeah.
Moving on to the let's do Pedro first, because Pedro was brilliant today. So direct. He was always a threat to us. So you give him a little bit of space, and he's going to try and test the keeper, and that's what we want. And the fact that he's in a possession system just like Pep Guardiola's is making it very easy for him to settle into his formation. I like you wanted Jorginho as man of the match. Me personally, I would have gone for Pedro. I want to give him a 9.
But it's a toy up between a minute.
There's a reason I wouldn't give it to Pedro. I felt that he was, especially in the first half, the last 10-15 minutes when Arsenal started to get back into the game, I thought he was a bit lazy in tracking back.
Did you not see him pressing the back line though?
No, I thought
between Cech and I think Bellerin, he went back and forth,
but when they were attacking, I think he was lazy in tracking back and helping the fullback. That's my personal opinion. I think he could have done more going the other way as well.
That's it's something that's up for debate.
Yeah. In terms of like going forward, he's brilliant.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I think in terms of working back for the team, like, and when we were getting exposed big time down the sides, I think he could have helped more in the fullback position.
What rank would you have given him? Because me and you are like really debating on this. I'm guessing you go
in
for
terms of
because you want to give Jorginho a man of the match.
Yeah, I think Jorginho's man of the match. I'd give him a 7.
7.
7, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's cool. We'll debate about it. Probably left in comment section.
Go on. What do you think?
I think 8. I think 8. But me personally, I think 9. I thought it was my man of the match.
I'd say 8 as well. So I'd stick in the middle, innit? Yeah.
We're all disagreeing here.
7, 8,
All right. we've all put our reins down. We should really move on. So let's go to Willian. Now, Willian, I thought going forward was such a threat, and he was tearing Bellerin apart. But I thought defensively, he didn't offer Alonso enough support.
Yeah, well, I mean, he played on the left, didn't he? So, for me, it's sort of like, who do you play on the left-hand side? Because if you're not going to start Morata, for me, it has to be Hudson-Odoi.
On the left-hand side?
On the left-hand side, if you're not going to...
Morata?
You
said Morata?
Morata, God, bloody hell, I don't know where that came from. I think it's because he had such a decent performance today that someone comes to mind. I mean, Willian, right, so if he plays on the left, it's sort of, who do you choose on the left-hand side? And if you're not going to play Hazard, then I'd play Hudson-Odoi. That's what I mean. So it's difficult because I love Willian. I think he was one of our best performers last season, but I mean, 6 maybe today.
I'd say 6 a fair result. He was brilliant going forward, but just let himself down going back.
That's exactly what I think with Pedro as well. I think he was brilliant going forward, but I think he did let himself down.
That's where we're disagreeing.
Well, yeah, it's up for debate.
It's up for debate. That's the whole point of this channel.
Yeah.
Let's go into strike now. Alvaro Morata. The first goal I thought gave him a lot of confidence. He was finding himself in good areas in behind the defenders. But when it came to tussling with them, the lack of strength just came up again.
Yeah, he's frustrating because today, like, it was his best performance for quite a long time.
Yeah.
You know, it's great for him to get the goal. Obviously, that gives him confidence going forward. Hopefully, he can build on it and get on a run of scoring goals. But he does these frustrating things, like when he goes down too easy, like very minimal contact. You think, just be strong, hold the ball up and bring people into play. But he's always looking for free kicks. You know, he's got to understand this ain't like La Liga where you can just go down and minimal contact, you're going to get a decision. So, yeah, but going forward, hopefully this is the confidence boost he needs. Got a goal and then kicks on, hopefully. Rating, I'll go 6.
6.
I mean,
Okay,
like
6. I'll go 6.
The fact that Morata didn't go to the World Cup, and you would think his intensity would be there for the full 90 minutes. Yeah. So, I mean, I think part of the fact that he went off is because his intensity dropped. And I mean, I just want him to show a little bit more intensity there. He had a good game, don't get me wrong, but it just
You agreeing with 6 as well?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right, cool. We'll all go 6.
In the next few weeks, obviously, the players' sharpness will get up as well. So, and this is a new system, new ideas, so it's going to take time. But we're seeing progress already after 2 games. So just think where we're going to be 1 month, 2 months down the line, how good we could potentially be as a team.
Yep, and the one thing that we have now is also much better depth. In fact, if we can go on to it now, we talk about Kovacic. Now, Kovacic was very good today. He had 100% take-on accuracy, 100% passing accuracy, and 100% tackling.
Do you know,
Perfect super sub.
I didn't even know them stats, to be honest with you. That is brilliant. I mean, what number is he? He's number 17, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give him a 17 out of 10 today. I really could. I mean, he was absolutely fantastic. And bear in mind, that's his first game that he's actually played for us so far. And he went to the World Cup as well, so he didn't have as long a pre-season as other players. I mean, I just think he's looking grounded into the team already, it seems. And obviously, he gave that support. It seemed like a farewell note to Real Madrid, didn't it?
Yeah,
when he wrote that thing.
Like he was going back.
Yeah, so I mean, if we manage to get hold of him for the next few seasons, then I'm all for it. As of today, anyway, if he carries on this form, yeah.
Right, what rating?
I'd say, do you know what? I'd give him. I would say he's 9 worthy of man of the match, but I'd say 8.
8. Okay, 8's fair. Let's go to Eden Hazard now. Didn't have the same impact as Huddersfield. Granted, that is Huddersfield and that is Arsenal, but he didn't do much wrong. He didn't lose the ball, and he did create a couple chances as well. He had the chance for Giroud later on. What rating would you give him?
Hazard, I'd say 5.
5.
5. Yeah. I think.
He didn't have the same.
He didn't have a lot of impact, and obviously the thing at the end, you know, he's got to be selfish in that situation. Yeah. You know, he's 2-on-1 obviously with Giroud, but he was in a better position. Giroud was getting false wide. Yeah. He's just got to take. I think it was Mustafi. If he takes him on, he's got him for pace, and he'd score. But that's what we need from Hazard. He's got to stop being so. Be more selfish. Yeah. You know, take more chances yourself, because, you know, I think he can get a lot more goals if he's more selfish. So.
All right, I'd say 5 as well. But moving on to the last player, let's talk about Giroud. Now, Giroud put himself about. He was always in a good position to receive those low cross into box. Nearly had a chance at the end, just got saved by Petr Cech. Overall, would say not great, good performance, and he did what he had to do off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, I've not got too much to say in him, to be honest with you. Solid performance when he came off the bench.
6.
Yeah.
6. Perfect. Well, guys, this is your player ratings for the Chelsea match against Arsenal, where we have just won 3-2. We're top of the league. Don't forget to like and subscribe to 100% Chelsea. Probably not going to be top of the league for long, but let's enjoy it while it lasts.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
And we'll see you guys very, very soon. Up the Chelsea.